Win more games of Match Masters with this one simple trick. Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new video. Now today, I'm going to be helping you learn how to pick the right booster every single time to give you a competitive edge in your Match Masters games. Now the focus is going to be on Match Rumble and Knockout mode. Now I know if you're watching this video, you're somebody who takes your Match Masters game seriously and you like to learn and improve. So please show support by leaving a like and comment down below if you find this trick useful. Okay, let's do this. So, Match Rumble. I'm sure you're all familiar with the amazing Match Rumble event mode, and there's often several variations in the events tab in the game. Now, it's one of my personal favorite modes to play, and it pits you against a bunch of real players, and depending on where you finish in the Match Rumble match, with lucrative rewards on offer, it's a mode that you're going to want to take seriously. So, this is what I do. It's a special trick, and I'm going to do this 4 or 5 times in a row. So, first up, we're going to be playing 5 colors here. It's a 16-player Match Rumble mode. Now you can play with diamonds, legendaries and SEs, so we're going to save our legendaries and SEs. This is really the important part of this method, and we're going to go in with a triple diamond booster, so Vinny Valentine this time. Now we're going to be playing a bit, learning how to be good at the mode, but what we're really going to be doing, and this is very, very important, is we're going to be looking at how other players are performing. So at the top of the screen you have all of the different players, so the 15 other players in this instance, and we're going to be watching which boosters work the best. So by not going in with a legendary or SE booster, hopefully this is going to give us some good intel to actually go and win this Rumble match. So we made it into round 2 because we had a pretty decent booster. I mean, using a triple diamond versus a single diamond gives you a higher chance. So time's up. The end of round 2, we are out. We're going to go to the top there, and it looks like Sweeper SE is the booster that you want. So if we go in slow motion, we can see there first and second place are using a Sweeper SE. So yeah, at the end of 2 rounds, first and second place clear out in front with a Sweeper SE. So let's dive in now with a Sweeper SE booster and see if we can do any better. Okay, here we go. 5 colors once again. This time we have tweaked our formula. We're going for Sweeper SE, and there is a reason that people were using this booster and having good success with it. So being 5 colors, I would imagine, because Sweeper SE pushes colors to the side, having less colors on the board, like there's no oranges on this one, for example, that's going to mean that there's going to be bigger matches of the colors that Sweeper SE does push, and with these little brooms it gives you automatic boosters. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure riding on me though, because this trick should work here to actually enable us to get first place. Here we are in round 3 with Sweeper SE, and at the moment we are battling with first place. I'm pretty sure that they have also got Sweeper SE, so it's a Sweeper SE battle here. Now you can see it was pretty advantageous to go in with a diamond booster first, because it gave us that valuable knowledge to know that this was the booster that you want to use. And we're now streaking out in first place. We've made a bit of headway on second place there. Final 5 seconds here, and we are in first place comfortably with a few hundred points lead, and time is up. 3rd round, that is it done with Sweeper SE. And second place was another Sweeper SE, and 3rd place was a Vinny Valentine SE. So Sweeper SE, the perfect booster for this mode, identified by going in for a speculatory round first, and we now get the rewards. We get to reap those rewards now. So that's 1 match down. Okay, this time we're going into a 25-person rumble, so the pressure is stacking up even more now, because this should be more difficult than the previous one. We've got 24 people to beat, and this time we're going to be really greedy. We're actually going to go in with a silver booster as our beginner sort of learner round to determine which booster will be best. So you can see what we're doing with this trick. I'd love to know down in the comments if you've tried this yourself. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is maybe doing a bit of gameplay, but I really want to be watching what those other players are doing. Okay, getting towards the end of round 1 here. Let's have a look. So there's a Dr. Colors SE in first place and a UFO SE in second place. Interesting. So Dr. Colors SE looks like the best booster to be using in this mode. So should we jump into another match now with Dr. Colors and see if we can win it? Okay, here we go. Dr. Colors SE. So we're going back into the exact same mode. It is square match where bombs fall when the board refills. Each color has a different score, but they score legend. We're going to be using Dr. Colors SE, and yeah, it'd be crazy if we can do this back to back. I mean, I'm going to try and do this 4 times in a row before we jump into knockout. So stay tuned if you want to see how advantageous this method is of winning games in Matchmasters. So with Dr. Colors SC, obviously a score legend on the board. Look at that, yellow pieces is crucial because being worth 5 and purple's worth 4, every time you activate that booster, it's going to give you a whole host of points. And we are in first place immediately here. Okay, final few seconds of round 1. We're going to be saving our booster using those square matches there, and we are ending round 1 in first place. And at the end of round 2, in the final 10 seconds here, we only have 2 more moves, but we have some square matches on the board we can utilize if we want. But you can see here, we are about 500 points in the lead. And in round 3, we managed to hold them back, hold them at arm's length with a similar tactic of utilizing Dr. Colors SC with the score legend there. And just if there was any doubt, by going in with that silver booster, we identified straight away that Dr. Colors SC was the booster that we should be using. And look at that, it was the right call. The final seconds here, we've won by about 700 points here. So we're absolutely storming it with Dr. Colors SC. And that is another victory, 2 out of 2 now with this amazing method. Look at that, we beat a Sweeper SC and a El Magneto as well. But we're going to get some more prizes. I mean, you can see there, obviously 24 other players. So it was a significant victory. We get ourselves a nice legendary box, and we get ourselves some free boosters now as well by utilizing this trick. So far, so good. Okay, next up we have got Multiplier Madness, and we can play with diamond boosters, legendary or SE boosters. So we're going to go in with a diamond booster. We're going in with lightning. Obviously in Multiplier Madness, you want to be matching those purples. That is the name of the game. So we're going to try and play with the lightning here, but we want to be watching out for what booster other people are having success with. Now what's interesting is this mode is 1 long round, so we actually could stay until the end here and see who actually wins it, because sometimes a booster can be better at the end of a match. So at the moment, Mixie Meow is out in front. I mean, you can see here first place has, well, a big lead there with Mixie Meow. And yeah, I think that's the booster that we're going to be going back in with. Okay, here we go, Mixie Meow. I'm actually pretty curious about this one because it's a 12-player rumble, and yeah, a lot is on the line here. But we went with a diamond booster. We learned that Mixie Meow was the best. Can we do it for a 3rd time in a row? Okay, let's see what Mixie Meow's matching colors are. Purple's perfect, so we do purples here. And look at that, 1, 2, 3 multipliers right there. We're up to a ×8 already, right at the beginning of this first round. So this is insane. If we can do as many purples as we possibly can, those multipliers are going to rack up super fast. And we're up to a ×13 already. I don't think anyone is anywhere close to that. Our closest competitor is up to a ×5. So, I mean, this is actually insane how well it was identifying the right booster to use. Okay, we're just over halfway through here, and we are on 12,000 points with a ×18 multiplier. I mean, there is literally no pressure on us here. Second place is up to a pretty decent multiplier. Nowhere near us, though. We've only got 1 more move, so we're going to have to be careful here. But as long as we keep getting extra moves, that'll be absolutely fine. I mean, the hard work was done by getting those purples because they're good on the score legend, and they're also good for your multipliers. So if you use Mixie Meow and you use purples, Multiplier Madness, absolute perfect match. Out of moves with 30 seconds to go, but I mean, we're over double the points of second place. I'm not worried at all. Final few seconds, and lo and behold, another victory. So we went in with a diamond booster, identified the best legendary or SE to use, went in, executed 3 out of 3. Can we make it 4 out of 4 before we go into knockout? Let's try for 1 more. This time it's supersized. We're going in with a gold booster, and there is 3 rounds this time, so we're unlikely to get through with the gold booster in the first round. So we're going to have to see who looks the best at the end of the first round. Being supersized, you've got a bigger game board. Let's have a look. Who seems to be the best? So at the top spot, you've got El Magneto. El Magneto in first, El Magneto in second, El Magneto in third, El Magneto in fourth as well, probably. So I think we should get back in with El Magneto. El Magneto SE seems to be the booster to use. Okay, here we go. Supersized El Magneto SE. Can we get 4 out of 4 Rumble victories? So just for reference, there's 15 players in this one, so 14 other players. So if we do this, we're going to have beaten around 70 other players with this insane technique of actually picking the right booster every single time. Here comes El Magneto. I mean, the great thing about this is obviously he moves those colors all around the board, creates special pieces everywhere, and on a supersized board, more game pieces means more matches and more points. Every time you activate El Magneto, it's going to give you more points. So I can kind of understand why this booster works. And the other thing about this method is that the more you do it, the more you're going to learn and improve as a player. I'm sure you already know how this one's going to go. I mean, if we fast forward to round 3, we've run out of moves here. We're 200 points in the lead. El Magneto SE, absolutely amazing for this mode. And we picked the right booster by checking out first which was the right one to use from other players and putting it into our own game. And that is 4 out of 4 in Match Rumble. Okay, so I promised we'd also check out Knockout to see if this method works in the amazing new Knockout mode as well. I'm pretty sure it will, because in Knockout it's like Rumble, but you're just 1v1. So my method here is going to be to check out the other opponent's booster, and if they beat us, then we're going to go into another match with the booster that they use to see if we can then win another match. So we're kind of just learning from other players here. We're kind of learning from the consensus of what works with other players playing Matchmasters. Okay, so it looks like El Magneto SE is pretty handsomely defeating Monkey Juju here. I kind of had a feeling that Monkey Juju would not be right for this mode. It's multiplier mushrooms, and El Magneto SE, a specialist at that. So I think what we should do is go back into another match with El Magneto SE as they finish us off here, and see if we can actually beat another player. I mean, their multiplier is much higher as well. So yeah, opponent wins. Let's go back in with El Magneto SE and see if we can do it. Okay, this time we have the power. We are with El Magneto SE in multiplier mushrooms, and we're up against UFO SE. So let's see what we can do. I mean, I'm just going to be trying to get our multiplier as high as we possibly can. Every time we activate El Magneto SE, he's going to be pushing those pieces, those mushrooms, and making matches, which is going to increase our multiplier. So a very, very powerful booster for any sort of mushroom related activities. Okay, time to activate El Magneto SE. We managed to build up a pretty big multiplier up to a ×5 already. He moves those mushrooms around. That's going to be another +3. Well, yeah, up to a ×8 now. Another mushroom up to a ×9, and we are now doing some big damage to our opponent. Up to a ×12 now as well, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to take too much more work. They're only up to a ×6, so only halfway with a very similar sort of statted booster. Let's go in for one more activation of El Magneto SE to finish this player off, and this should probably do it. The amount of points from this booster activation is so lethal, and there we go. Okay, so we listened to the game. We got beaten by an El Magneto SE. We went back in with one, and we won a game of Knockout. Let's see if we can make 2 for 2 to wrap up this video. Let's go back in and try and do it one more time. This time we're playing Lights Up with Billy Boom, and I'm curious to see what sort of opponent we're going to get. So it's a Monkey Juju. Okay, a Monkey Juju in Lights Up. So let's see how Billy Boom performs. It's not great at the moment. They're just edging it out on us, this Monkey Juju. And remember, if they defeat us, then we're going to go into another game of Lights Up with Monkey Juju. I mean, when he puts those skulls down on the board, it can be pretty lethal. Yeah, there's the final blow. There's the final blow. Okay, so Monkey Juju edged it out and actually defeated us with a less multiplier. I mean, I'm pretty good at getting these multipliers, so if we have Monkey Juju in our hands, I'm sure we can do this. Okay, here we go. Lights Up. We have to get matches in the target column, well, the lit up column, to increase our multiplier, and we're against a Sweeper SE as well, so a mean, tough opponent. So yeah, on paper, you'd think that Sweeper SE would absolutely destroy Monkey Juju. So let's see what we can do here. Obviously, what I'm going to do in the early rounds is just try and increase our multiplier. I'm not going to worry too much about actually getting activations of the booster. That can come later on, because you need a big amount of points to take down your opponent's health bar. Yeah, up to a ×6, they're kind of matching us. They're kind of shadowing us with Sweeper SE here. Let's see what they can do. They've got a booster activation, but now it's time to utilize Monkey Juju. We finally have a full booster, and we can really try and do some damage with a ×10 multiplier. So those skulls get put all over the board. They pop everything off, and if we can put some skulls together now, not looking great. They're not looking great. I'm gonna have to go for the greens here, but I don't think they're going to be hitting other skulls. It does increase our multiplier though. There we go. Okay, we got a purple skull as well. We've left them a huge 5 match though with the blues there, but they're pretty low on health. I think one more turn, we have a full booster as well. Monkey Juju helping us get more booster pieces. Let's go for it now. Big amount of points, and well, they are on the ropes. They are super low, so probably just one more use of the skulls should do this. Put these ones together, pieces all over the board. This is going to be it. This is going to be the win. So once again, 2 times out of 2 in Knockout, we've managed to actually win by playing with what the opponent beat us with before. So the same method that we used in Match Rumble is working in Knockout. It probably works in Party Rumble and in Showdown as well. So I think we can all agree this is a super powerful mode to win more Matchmasters games. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think about this method and if it helped you out. So yeah, we had some good fun in this video, absolutely slaying Rumble and Knockout with this amazing trick. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you soon for more content.